Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Bo doing another one of the 500 series. This one will be insane. And by insane, I absolutely mean crazy. 500 awakened Ents. Yeah, freaking trees, alright? So check this out. Yeah, I can't even see them. Tell me about yourself. 160 strength apiece. 200 health. I have a good feeling, more than likely, we are going to win. However, we're gonna just slam the shit out of this guy. Lord Gimli. Fuck. Dude, Gimli's my boy. Best respect. Look at these things. Oh, we're kind of getting some... Getting a little bit of lag, because that is a lot of stuff. I want to see these things. I don't even want to shoot anything. I just want to see these things get just trucked. Alright, here we go. Come on. Oh, they're shooting at him. You guys gonna accept that? Look at the size of this freaking army. I mean, I know these Ents are not as big as the ones in Lord of the Rings, but they are slow. However, 200. 200 freaking damage? I mean, that is seriously nutty. Whoa! Okay, so they're knocked unconscious. It's like a one-hit shot. Look at that. Bam! Dick. Alright. Oh! One! Oh my god. Are they actually able to throw anything? Do they have any kind of range at all? Nope. Legolas! Boom. Legolas! Brr, brr, brr. Actually, I have Legolas. Which makes you kind of wonder why the hell you can't get the Legolas to actually shoot anything. Come on, that should have been a shot! Whoa, okay, it looks like a big turd. I really get a whole lot of frame rate drop as soon as I get all these things in frame. Dear Lord. Wow. Okay, so the Ents are pretty crazy. And you can certainly take a lot of prisoners this way. A lot. Screw it, let's take them all. xBeauGaming. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, well, I've already started. I might as well just take them all. Garbage. So, we have Ents, right? I was afraid, but who wrote that? So, there's only one. Honestly, there's only one place we need to go. And that's Isengard, right? I mean, doesn't that make sense to go to Isengard with Ents? Alright, they have got a ass load of people in there, and I am praying that I'm able to find a Mordor Orc. We'll find some good stuff in there. I really hope I could ever find, like, a freaking halflings, but... Besiege the town! This could get interesting, because as you kind of know... Okay, so they are throwing stuff. Okay, this might be weird. Okay, I got it. It's really laggy. It's 11 frames per second right now. I mean, wow. Wow, they're coming down? They're nuts. Why would they come down? I mean, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we're using Ents. So, although in the movie, this was the Ents were the ones that took him down. I think they're throwing rocks, but it might be a lot slower because so the Ents basically, if they can get up there, they just get the kill. Like they just done. But they're getting just crushed by the archers. We're getting the 3-for-1 here. I mean, obviously, we're still good, but there are 500 of those guys, and we got an extra. Look at that, see, 461 we're actually not doing a whole lot. I mean, the Ents, even though they should be really good, it's because of the fact that they are now stuck on this ladder that they're kind of getting screwed a bit. So, whew. I don't know. This might actually be one of those 500 videos that just doesn't work out. I mean, they happen every once in a while. And I wouldn't be surprised because as it stands, we are currently doing, we're still doing about 2 to 1. But that, it will, if we keep getting people shooting from the left and right, like which is happening right now, the chances of having a lot more deaths coming kind of soon is going to happen. Because we're only able to take one. Everyone else is able to shoot in on the sides. I mean, that's the thing that sucks so bad. If you are a hero, you want to get in there and take out every single one of those guys. Normally I would, but for the sake of just trying to show that, you know, this is a melee-only class, even though they might be pretty good. I mean, wow, that is pretty crazy. I mean, they're big, they're kind of cool looking, but as I said, right, look at that. Unconscious, unconscious, unconscious. They're getting stuck right up there they're getting stuck up on the ladder. You know, the second they get stuck on that ladder, it's basically over. Alright, so let's just scoot all the way back here. Screw that. Let's get up in there. Gotta get a good show. I'm actually curious to see what's going on up there. Yeah, that's what's happening. You can see, look at their legs, look at their backs, look at their sides. The orcs are just shooting straight in on those guys as they're trying to make it up the ladder. And it doesn't help that the AI is not pushing. You know, it's like, let's just get the hell in there, you know? You've got a whole crescent. So if you look at it, you'll see there's this little lump on the right? That little lump out? That means you got like 5 or 6 people at the top hitting the one person coming up that ladder. Now that's really good if you're the defending people, because you want to have that kind of crescent moon just bashing the shit out of the people. But the Ents, they are slow and they're big, and having that they are big, I don't think it's a real big advantage. You know, these, I mean, look at them. Now they're finally starting to get in there. Finally. We'll see. You know, it's interesting looking at the range, because it's actually a 1-for-1 ratio. It's very much almost a 1-to-1 ratio, and it will be down to quite a bit. I mean, right now the enemy has more than us. They are still knocking people down, but usually what happens is most of the bigger troops will be near the front taking all the damage. Let's see if we can maybe get a little bit more frames here. There we go. That's a little bit more. Alright. Jesus Christ. I'm not too worried. I got a lot of hit points. Okay, so we got 122 enemies to around 100 of us dead. Ooh. We're gonna have to step it up pretty bad. I mean, if we don't want to have this thing just turn into a shit show pretty fast, because you would think those Ents, I mean, just the size of these damn things, they're doing great. But that ladder, man. If the Ents can get in there and start pressing, which they are, you can see they've already made a little lump over there on the right. So they're starting to make ground, but they got that huge lump on the left to worry about. So when I'm pointing to the left, I'm looking at the map on the top right. This is using the backspace key to bring this up. You can see that there's a lump behind it on the right and on the left, and then you got a whole bunch of archers all the way on the outside. And they're just slamming down. But again, these are nice because those Ents, are able to make it up the ladder a little faster now, so they're not getting totally annihilated. But it's just such a pain. Such a pain seeing that. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, we're starting to pay him back a little bit more now. We got about 250, just about 200-ish on our end. So 4 to 5. So we're able to get 1. I think we're doing 20% better than the enemy, which maybe 25% better, depending on how you want to do the math. But it is improving the performance. All right, we got ourselves more reinforcements on the way. It's, I'd like to say that's a benefit, but that really just means that we're losing so many people that it is, yeah. Well, at least Legolas is in there. See, look at Legolas on the right. Way to go. If anything, they were like, oh, Legolas. Thank you so much. So the only ones who have died are from Legolas so far, because the Ents just knock everybody out. So, benefits of the Ent. They are really big and tall, pretty damn cool, and they knock everybody out. So if you want to get a whole bunch of people and like take prisoners and stuff, hard to beat that. Hard to beat. Wow. Jesus Christ. There's still a hell of a lot of people to go. And look at that. They pushed all of the Ents over on the right. Wow. Wow. So we're 300 down, 375 on their time, on their side. Ooh, this is actually getting pretty worrisome. Come on, in the book. Right? We are supposed to have the Ents taking Isengard. This is bullshit. We should totally be taking it. But we do have 200. I don't know if they've popped. I think that they've popped their enemies already because they had about 300 before. So it's looking pretty good. As long as we can maintain more than a 1-to-1 ratio, we're set. And we'll win. But when you see like 4 out of 1, there's another one that went down. You know, it starts getting a little funky. And again, the reason I'm talking about ratios of win to lose is because that's a spectacularly good way of defining the performance of your army. I don't want to have anybody shooting at me. Because that army, man, you know, it is a numbers game in this. You want to make sure you're killing more than you're losing. Otherwise, you ain't going to be doing very well. We have a little less than 60 up on them. Plus, we do have our NPCs up. We have Legolas, Merry, and a bunch of others. So, potentially that's something. Which might be the difference. Which kind of sucks because it should just be... There we go. So, we're losing NPCs as well. So, there ain't nothing special there. But they are able to hold them back, man. The more they can hold them on that ladder... It basically means it's game over for the Ents. Because you see that ratio starting to turn. There is about maybe a 50-something difference now. It's still substantial. I mean, there's still 87 in there for the enemy, but they have all of their archers on the left and the right. Plus, they're still being held at that ladder. Oh, boy. You know, you really would think... that this would not be a big problem, but it is not the decisive victory that our previous battle would have us believe. Frodo's knocked out, for God's sakes. Look at that. We only got 20 left. We might actually have to leave. This is pathetic. If you made it this far in the video, why don't you put down the word, oh my God, that's pathetic, yo. In the comments below. Again, to confuse people. Again, the comment to put down is, oh my God, that's crazy, yo. I think that's what it was. They're holding him right there on the freaking bottom of the stairs, man. Look, us, we are less than the enemies now. They just have to get in there, man. They gotta get in there, but you know, one of those guys, Bjorn's now gone. Gone. We only got 13 difference. The NPCs are not feeling good either. Wow. I think this has to be one of the first times in the 500 series, at least so far, at least in this mod, we have to conclude that one of these 500 freaking awoken Ents are unable to take Isengard. Look at that. I'm now the only one left. And we'll just leave. That's all there is to it. I was wondering for 10. Frodo looks upset. Well, fuck Frodo. Get in there, man. You seeing what's up? Well, let's try again.